Morning folks, round one is over. It's round two. Ooh, excitement abounds. So we've basically got these skirmish screens with archers this side and slingers that side. Now they are the preponderance, they're in the way, so it's up to these units here and those units there to start manoeuvring. So let's dice for initiative, see what happens. Go for the Aztecs first, roll a 2. And the Tlaxcallans roll a roll a 5. So the Tlaxcallans will move first. Tlaxcallans have completed their move. It's a general move, advance all the way along the line. So the archers all gone forward up to short range, and the warriors and knights and more warriors have all filled in behind. Right, over to the Aztecs. And the Aztecs have completed their movement. They've moved up to close range, or very close range, 40 paces, to give chance for the elites on this flank to maneuver. And we've got the same thing happening over here. These elites are maneuvering as well. I say the short range or the 40 pace range makes no difference whether it's 120 or 80. It's the same for the sling. Or 40 paces. This will also allow these knights here to fire their darts, because there is a gap. Need a gap of at least 40 paces, which there is, so we can have some shooting from those. Right, let's sort out and see what's going to happen vis-a-vis the shooting. Okay, some serious shooting to do. Right, just on these here, nothing there. Just under half a casualty per figure, so nothing to record, and that was a -3 on these archers, so nothing to record. Here we've got 48 guys shooting at these slingers, so that's going to be quite a good, hopefully quite a good. 2 units but shooting at 1 target, so we'll roll the dice. Oh, cock dice, roll again, and it's a -1. Okay, shooting at light infantry. Shooting at the light infantry slingers here, so basic back to 1. They're skirmishing, that makes it -1, and these guys are skirmishing, which makes it -2, and they're rolled down on the dice, makes it -3. Really exciting. So we've got 48 at -3. Oh my goodness, just work that out. That comes to a staggering score of 12. 16-man unit, so that's half a casualty per figure. Yeah, not good shooting at skirmish and light infantry. Okay, now we've got the guys shooting back, so it's going to be pretty good, I think, for some of them. Right, slingers, slings here on those did half a casualty per figure, but this one they rolled a +1, which took them up to 24, which is 2 casualties per figure. We're now going to do the middle. Now we've got quite a bit of shooting here. The slingers can shoot. Also, these Jaguar Knights can shoot with those and an overlap. And the Eagle Knights can shoot all of them through the gap with the overlap. So a lot to work out there. I'll get that all worked out. What I've had to do is, because we've got these 2 units here, there's 2 large bow units, 24, so we've got to have 6 slings here firing at this unit, supported by 12 darts from the Jaguars, and I've in this unit another 6 slingers supported by 18 Eagle Knights. So because we've got the 2 separate units, so that's how I'm having to work this out. Right, let's see what dice we can get. So the Eagle Knights and the slings at the archers, and it's a +1. Ooh, very good. And the Eagle Knights and slings at the archers on this side. That's an evens roll, so we've got a +1 and an evens. Just score those for you. Yeah, some devastating shooting there. Not enough to do anything seriously wise to disorder anybody. Anyway, the Jaguar Knights and the slingers on this unit scored exactly 60, which is 2 casualties per figure, being a 24-man unit. So that's 2 fatigues on those. And on this side, the slingers and the eagle knights scored 63. Again, 2 casualties per figure, but not enough to disorder or have the darts, poison darts, affect them. But pretty devastating altogether. 123 casualties inflicted from there. Okay, I'll just make a note of those. And that's the shooting at the end of Band 2. Again, I don't think anybody's in a position to charge anybody. The Jaguar Knights possibly could, but then they're spread out behind these Lonely Slingers. These elites here at the end are too far away. Yeah, so I think this round, no. Again, bows and slingers don't really charge each other. It's not what they're there for. So I'm thinking that's the end of Band 2, and I'm thinking Band 3 beckons. So let's have a look. Aztecs roll a 6, and the Tlaxcallans roll a 1. So the Aztecs will move first. Yeah, movement on the Aztec front. These guys have moved forward, expanded. Slingers have dropped back. The Jaguar Knights have moved forward. Eagle Knights have moved forward. The Slingers dropped back to allow them, and the elites at the end here, they have moved forward. Right, let's see what the Tlaxcallans can do. Not much at all for the Tlaxcallans. This unit's gone into skirmish order because they could be charged by these guys, and the light infantry in the way, which means they can't charge, or they'd be disordered by running through them. Over here, no need to go into skirmish because the elites are too far away. Everybody else is in skirmish or too far away. I think these guys, yep, they're more than 120, so they don't need to go into skirmish. Right, it's another round of shooting, so I'll just work out some shooting scores. Right, starting from this end, we've got these guys, the elites. 12 can shoot, that's all of the front rank and half of the rear rank. These two elements have to shoot at the archers, light infantry bow, because they're the closest. On this side, the Tlaxcallans, all the front rank and half the rear rank, which makes them to 14. Shoot at the elites. Both units have darts. So what we got? Yeah, I'll get that sorted out. Just work those out. So what we have is we've got 18 here shooting, but they were shooting at these guys skirmishing. So we get 18 at 0 because they're skirmishing. But it's 18 at 1 because it's a deep target. So let's see what they can roll. Oh, +3. Oh my goodness. I think someone's going to be a bit upset. So they got a +3. Now these guys shooting back. 14 at factor 1. Let's see what their dice are going to do. And they rolled evens. Right, I'll just add those scores up. Okay, scores worked out. Well, what could have been devastating, but it wasn't, because this is a 36-man unit. So 2 casualties per figure would require 72. And this unit here inflicted 54 on them, which was devastating really, but not enough. And these guys shooting back inflicted 21 on these, 24-man unit, so that's half a casualty per figure. And these guys get one casualty per figure, I think it is. But because 3 + 3 scored there, so these guys have to take a waiver test. Because of the +3. Oh, 2. 2. What's that do to them? Let me think. C-class, right? Yeah, no, they are. They're shaken. Oh dear. Yep, shaken. Flank is not secure. They're only C-class. Yep, that's a shaken. So I'll get the marker out. Over here in the centre we've got the same mixture of shooting. We've got darts here, so we've got 12 darts from the Jaguars shooting at the archers, along with 6 slingers, And against this unit, 6 slingers and 12 darts from the eagles. So I'll just work those all out. Right, the score for this unit will be a down 1. So everybody shooting those is on a minus. And for this next unit, evens. That's an evens. So I'll just work that out. Scores worked out, not too much in it. This time the Jaguars and Slingers did 42 on this unit, and the Eagles and Slingers did 46 on this unit. So pretty much of a muchness. But that is another, what have we got? Another 1.5 casualties per figure on each unit. Right, I'll now work out what we've got left to do. Work out. Well, we've got this little unit here, some slings and one unit or one element, and over here just some slings and bows. I'll work those out. What's going to happen is, right, this elite unit here will charge. These are shaken and in skirmish order, so they would evade. Being charged, I think they take a waiver test, don't they? Yes, they do. So there's a waiver test for those guys. Eagle Knights here will charge the bows who are skirmishing so that they can evade. Sorry, Jaguar Knights, listen to me. Eagle Knights will do the same for this unit. They can evade because they're in skirmish order. And over here we have these elite knights. They'll charge the bowmen here, but they won't contact these because they've stayed far enough away. Right, I'll just do all the moving. I better just dice roll to see if these guys are going to survive or not. So, shaken. Just take away the test. 3. Golden Bennett. I've got to check that. I'm not too sure. So, just go and check that. Well, bad news for the Tlaxcallans. 3 normally would be a pass, but they're shaken, so they needed a 4 to pass because of this flank is not secure and no rear support, and they're shaken, and it's a Wednesday or whatever day it is. Yep, so they are broken. They will run away like the cowardly dogs that they are. So we'll get those running away. Okay, that's where they end up. These units ran back, as you can see, are in routes. These units pursued up to 120. So now we've got some waiver tests. We've got the light infantry got a test for the route and the other warriors with the subgeneral. So we'll test the light infantry first. Oh, good. 1, they are shaken. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We've got a shaken markers to hand. No, I haven't got a shaken marker to hand. Oh yes I have, there we go. So light infantry are shaken. Excuse me. And the generals unit here, these are irregular beads, so we'll test for the generals unit, and they roll a 4, so they're sound. They're not going to be too upset about that. They're probably upset about the guys routing and they're open to being shaken, but yeah, that's it. Right in the centre, the archers will just run away, and they roll a 5. Yep, so not going down, and these archers here will roll a 6. Yep, so they'll make their normal moves. Just do that. Tlaxcallans have moved back, so now we've got to see how far the Aztecs go. So we've got the Jaguar Knights who will go 3, that's a normal move. Eagle Knights will go a 2, that's a slower move. So we've got a 120 pace move for the Jaguars and an 80 pace move for the Eagle Knights, so I'll just do those. And over here the elite warriors charged at the light infantry bow, so we'll see how far those go. That's a 3, so just a normal move. And that's all the movement completed. Now, as you can probably see, nobody made contact, all failed to make contact, which was expected because the troops they were charging were skirmishing. They just wanted to clear them out the way. Had they charged impetuous, they'd have had to rally on the spot, but these have all got the option to rally back. Maybe seems counterproductive, but you know, they could be in trouble if they were charged and they weren't able to charge last bound, or second consecutive charge. It gives them fatigue, so we'll have to have a look and weigh up the options, I think. So end of bound 3. Bound 3 comes to a close. A little bit of action. The shooters have run away, which is normal. Chased off my warriors. We've got a failed unit here in this corner. Failed unit of warriors and a shaken unit of light infantry bow. And well, I think we're going to have rally back, so I'll work out the rally backs. Yeah, and that's the end of bound 3. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back soon.